Thanks for bearing with us. We got a couple different procedures today. Sharvesh and Paige, come over here. Sharvesh and Paige are going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If you please stand.
Everybody, welcome. My name is Callan Lonergan, and I am the very fortunate and lucky principal of Helen B. Duffield Elementary School. Thank you for joining us today. I'd like to give a thank you to our Board of Education for all of their support in the arts, as well as our central office. Thank you also to Mr. Belafonte, our Director of Fine Arts. I also want to give a special shout out to our awesome music teachers, Mr. Innes, Mrs. Subaholter, and Mrs. Estillo. I'd like to congratulate all of our students for their hard work and dedication. Thank you to you also for making sure they get to school for their early morning rehearsals. As a parent to 4 daughters myself, I understand. So thank you so much. And before we begin tonight's concert, we want to take a moment to recognize the all-county musicians from our school. This past March, the Suffolk County Music Educators Association, or SCMEA, held its annual all-county festival, featuring select ensembles made up some of the finest young musicians in Suffolk County. Please join us in congratulating the following students: Kelly Uceda, Deanna Dennis, Azra Ogatan, and Ella Lowenhaupt. Special mention to Ella. Ella was also featured in the Long Island Strings Festival, so congratulations, Ella. I have nice certificates here. While Mr. Innes passes those out, I also want to recognize, in your program you'll see that they're notated, our NISMA participants. I just want to recognize that for young students and adolescents entering the age of NISMA, it's really hard to have to practice something and then walk into a room with someone that you don't really know and be judged. And I think that took a lot of courage, so can we also give them a round of applause for that? Okay, and this being year 2 for me, I got to see the wonderful growth our musicians have made. You're in for a real treat, so sit back and enjoy the show.
Good evening and welcome to the Duffield Spring Concert. We are the Advanced Orchestra. Our first selection is called Tiger Ridge. Let us take you on an adventurous journey as we search for wildlife in the mountains. be offended if you take a little nap.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Miss Lonergan did a lot of these thank yous, so I'm going to try to be really quick, because I would be remiss if I didn't say any of these things also. And obviously, Miss Lonergan, our administrators, Mr. Malafronte, and the Board of Education, can we have a hand for those people, making sure that we have the support that we need, and none of this is possible without them. The custodians, both here and at Duffield, for all the behind-the-scenes work that they do. Sometimes setting up and breaking down can take longer than the actual concert. Give a big hand for all those people. The stage crew here and the tech crew for all that they do. Can I have a hand for those people? We're streaming tonight. We are live right now. the classroom teachers and all the faculty really at Duffield for making everything really smooth. Yeah, give a hand to your teachers. Kim and Mary in the office and security for keeping us safe. Security in both buildings, but you get the idea. And of course, Ms. Lonergan said the community as well. None of this would be possible without you. Music education is fantastic here at Connect-Quad, if I do say so myself, and you make Duffield a very fantastic place to work because your children are amazing. So thank you so much, all of you. Before we go on to our last song, this is every spring concert comes with a bittersweet moment, and that's this moment right here, where we have the realization that this is the last song I'm going to play for an audience with my beloved 5th graders. They've been here for 3 years, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. We started them off on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and now we do fun stuff like this. Excuse me, get a little choked up. So, they became leaders right from the get-go in the beginning of 5th grade, really paving the way for the 4th graders. The 4th graders have big shoes to fill next year. This is a very ambitious group I've got. They like to spend their recess time with me sometimes when I'm just eating my lunch. They come and practice all their songs, and they make sure that their friends come too, and they have like at least one of every instrument, and they can play like all their concert music without me. I just get to sit back and relax and enjoy the show. It's almost like I might have been able to get away with not even being here tonight. They might have been able to do it all by themselves. But seriously, folks, they're fantastic. I'm really going to miss them, and I wish them the best of luck in all that they do. Whether it be something musical or whatever they choose, I hope that their experience in my group gives them the perseverance they need to succeed in whatever it is they want to do. So that being said, we have one more song for you. This song is called Sunlight. This one's a new one. I've never done this one before for a concert. And while we were preparing it in January up till now, it felt kind of like a Native American rain dance sort of thing, where it felt like the snow was just never gonna leave. And this song, Sunlight, it's like maybe if we play it really well, the sun will come out, it'll warm up, and there won't be any snow on the ground anymore. It felt a lot like that when we were preparing this one. And maybe it worked, it's finally warming up. So I hope you enjoy this last number that I have with my 5th graders, Sunlight.
Good evening. We are the Duffield Advanced Band. Tonight we will be performing 3 selections for you. Our first piece is titled Renaissance Fair. This piece takes us back to the time of the Renaissance period in England between the 14th and literature flourished. The music of the time was primarily performed by violins, recorders, lutes, and harpsichords. The style was stately, grand, and courtly. In this piece, we work on playing our chords in time together and listening to the melody as it is passed around the band sections. Please enjoy Renaissance Fair. Our next piece for you is Skyward March. A march is considered by having 3 sections: an introduction, a main melody or string, and a middle section called a trio. We need to work together to make sure the melody is heard throughout the march. At the end, southern melody or second melody. Here comes into piece to bring us to the end. A march is a great piece for us to learn since it teaches us how to keep a steady beat together, articulate together, and balance melody and harmony. Please enjoy Skyward March.
being here tonight. We are the advanced band here, made up of 4th and 5th graders. You know, it's crazy that I've had our beautiful 5th graders now for 3 years, and I truly can't believe how fast that time has gone. This is their final, you know, Duffield performance tonight for you. But in May, we do get the chance to perform at NYSSMA Majors for some adjudicators, so I do still, selfishly, get one more performance with them. They've been working so hard and tirelessly. A lot of that is because of you parents, and not just for the band, but for the chorus and orchestra. We cannot have these programs without you. So thank you so much for getting them up and out the door and on time and listening to their beautiful sounds over the last few years. Hopefully sound better to your ears as we go on. A few people I just want to thank, our wonderful principal, Mrs. Lonergan, Mr. Malafronte, our fine arts director, Dr. Saladino for doing our sound and lights and stage crew, our stage crew students that are here helping, and all of our Board of Ed members for supporting the arts. We have one more piece for you tonight, and I'm going to have Layla talk about it. Thanks.
Thank you for being a great audience. At the end of May, our band will be performing at the NYSSMA Majors Clinic, where an adjudicator will listen to our performance and then will work with us to improve our technique and performance skills. We will be playing the march and this finals piece, Fire's Edge. Fire's Edge takes us on a journey of our own imagination. The percussion section with added body percussion creates a tribal feel and starts the story. The minor mode and the low voices creates an eerie vibe that is later joined by the entire band. Working on dynamics, phrasing, and articulations were our challenges for this piece. I hope you enjoy the journey of Fire's Edge.
Okay, here we are to the chorus section of the evening. Hooray! Our first song is from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's called Pure Imagination.
The next song is from a movie that the parents will definitely remember, and maybe some of your kids, because you're the parents of the era of Neverending Story. And then maybe some of the kids will know Stranger Things. So this song is from both of those things. I love when pop culture comes swinging back around through the decades. Love it. Right?
Can you get it?
Okay, before we have our last song, don't kick it, please. Before we have our last song, I just want to thank everybody again for being here, parents, the teachers that have helped us tonight, the teachers from Duffield, admin from Duffield, Mrs. Lonergan, Mr. Malafronte, and especially the parents for your continued support and commitment to the music program. This is really where it all starts, as you can see. As they travel through the years, this foundation that we've set really makes a difference. So I also want to quickly say that this group of fifth graders has been really great, and I will super miss you guys. So everything has been awesome this year with you guys. And you know, it's not that sad because we still have moving up, so don't worry about that. At the end, sorry, I'm out of breath. At the end for pickup, we're just going to clarify really quick. If your student is just in chorus, they will be in the chorus room. If you're in anything else, like band or orchestra, go to those rooms, and they'll be there. Okay? All right, so our last song tonight is called Oye, and this is a song that is sung mostly in Spanish. They learned a lot of Spanish words in the last few months, and they did a really good job. The composer of this piece, Jim Papulis, actually is an educator who traveled to Mexico to work with students to write this song, and they wrote the song together. So this is a really great song about hearing our children's voices and lifting them up and hearing what they have to say. Anyway, have a great night and be safe, and thank you again, and I hope you enjoy our last song. recognize my NISMA students here. They all did amazing. We got Hannah, we got Asra, we got Tiana Seren, Ava and Flora, Nella and Lexi, and Layla and Bija. So congratulations to them for going to NISMA. Great job!